Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Suci Maharani. I'm from class 2B, English Education Department. And my lecture is Jud Raudatul Miski, and for the subject vocabulary and context. And here I will explain 9 shocking for facts from the Quran. But among the 9, I only explain 5 about the Quran. Happy watching! Okay, in the first fact in the Quran is that the origin of life is contained in Surah Al-Anbiya verse 30, which means, and do the disbeliever not know that the heaven and the earth were formerly one? Then we separated them, and we made every living thing out of water. Then why do they not believe? In the first, it is explained that by attention to the events that occur in this past nature, whereas from various events that exist in this nature can be obtained evidence of the existence of God and His absolute power. Heaven and earth were once a unit. And the second Quranic fact in Quran Surah Az-Zariyat verse 47 on expanding the universe, which means, and the sky we built with our power, and we did explain it. This verse explains that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has created the sky with a beautiful shape that expresses the greatness of His power as the lifting of the sky above with His power made it like a high and sturdy roof, and Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has power over all of that. He is never tired or lethargic and never feels tired. And the word sky, readily used in various verses of the Quran, this word in some verses has the meaning of the universe. Likewise, in the verse above, the universe is not something static. The universe is dynamic, ever changing and expanding. This was revealed after the science of astronomy progressed very rapidly. And the third Quranic fact is about the sun is Quran Surah Al-Anbiya verse 33, meaning and it is we who created the night and the day, the sun and the moon each circulate in its orbit. The verse explains the explanation of the Quran in accordance with scientific research, which explain the occurrence of day and the night due to the rotation of the earth and the sun. Meanwhile, the air and the moon themselves also have a circular orbit in a way shaped like being swimming. In this verse, Allah directs human attention to His power in creating night and day. and the sun shining during the day and the moon shining at night. Each of them circulates in its orbit and very wide space of horizon which only Allah knows the limits. Okay, and the fourth Quran fact about the ocean in Quran Surah An-Nur part 40, which means or the condition of the disbeliever like darkness in the deep ocean, which is covered by wave after wave, above which there is again other cloud that is pitch black in layers. When he took out his hand, he could hardly see it. Whoever is not given like guidance by Allah, then he does not have the slightest like. In the fourth, it's explained that this first Allah gives an example of the death of this believer with a dark black layer, darkness as the darkness of the atmosphere in the deep sea night where the waves continue to violently add to the darkness in the sea. Okay, and the last or the five Quran fact, it is the kind that Allah has allowed to in His word. Quran Surah An-Nisa 56, which means indeed those who disbelieve in our sake, we will put them into hell whenever their skin is caught hit. We replace it with another skin so that they might taste the punishment. Surely Allah is mighty always. So in this surah it is explained that the law of cause leads is found, namely if there are people would then Allah first, and Allah is considered an infidel. In the hereafter they will be punished by hell. Allah explained that one of the torment in hell is that when the skin of this believer is scorched and numb, it will be replaced with a new skin. The purpose of changing the skin is so that this believer continue to feel the pain of the torment of hell continuously. Okay guys, thank you and for your attention about 5 the shocking of the Quran. I hope you understand. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.